Kathleen bought her out of the 2-year-old sale. Richard Jordan trained her, Todd Nelson owned her. She was ready, like Todd did a really good job. She's real cowy, real hooked to a cow. She was ready to show back last April or so, and we took her to the small futurities, and she was really consistent in the fall. I think the lowest I ever placed going to limited age event on her was second last fall, and it has been a little rocky. The beginning of this year, a little inconsistent, just kind of getting the bugs worked out of going through a lot of runs and kind of stuff. But she's settled in now, and it's been good here. Was good at Ardmore.
Do you regret not having her for the futurity?
No. Like I'm a big time small futurity promoter. Like I love going to small futurities, and I'm glad where we took her. I'd just soon take the really good one, the small futurities, and then then have a good fall on them, and then they're ready to go next year.
Well, this was her first trip to Fort Worth,
yes.
So how did she handle that?
Oh, very good. Like she was really good first go, and was really good the second go. I was just trying to safety up and not do anything stupid to mess up my big score, and she's just a fun horse to show.
Never been on her till I got here. I mean, I'm catch riding her for Austin, and she's a really nice horse. He showed her in the small futurities, and I was fortunate enough to let Amanda and Ryan let me show her here, so I'm excited.
Riding behind Austin, what's going through your head? I mean, you've ridden behind him before. So
oh, yeah. Oh, they're super cow horses. You never worry about anything. Not a problem.
Tell me about that run earlier.
Oh, it was exciting. It was fun. My favorite cow was my third cow, but she was deep on both the first cuts. So on my third cut, I had plenty of time to go get her, so we went and got her, and she was good.
So what does it feel like riding that horse?
She's just really tied to the cow. She feels like she's pretty showy. She's got a really neat style underneath you. Very excited.
And what do y'all call her?
They call her Sandy.
Do you know where that came from?
No. I have any idea.
Just here for the party.
Just here for the party.
Adele is like one of my kids. She's all in the family. She's by Metallic Cat. She's always really been a super mare for me to train. Real cowy, real honest, got a heart of gold, and she battles. What I love about her is no matter what, if the stronger the cow, the better she is. She's just a real battler in the trenches.
How did you come up with the name Adele?
Adele. Well, I love one-word names, and I love Adele the singer, so I really named her after Adele the singer. But I wanted one word and to really make a big deal about, that this was a special horse, so I wanted to name her one word.
And tell me something unique about her that people might be interested to know. Any quirks about her, personality?
Well, you can't hardly pull her off a cow. I mean, she just is so cowy, which I love. It works good with my style. You can be really aggressive on her, but just quirky. She's always real bright, and whinnies for cookies that she gets every night in the barn when I go out and check. She's the first one to whinny, and she knows my step. She'll stick her head out the stall and be whinnying and looking for me. So she's really a people horse. She's very friendly.
Jake Murray started him as a 2-year-old, and seen him at the bash. He had him there as a 2-year-old, and said he was for sale. So Richard and I and Holly and Beth, Richard's wife, went to Jake's house to see him, and we bought him. He's smart, really cowy, just cow smart, got some ability, talented, and takes training well. He's good to be around. He's a little bit steady, but he takes training really well, and that doesn't affect him when we're working him and preparing him. I felt really good about him. I thought he was maybe the best horse I had to go to the futurity on, and unfortunately we didn't get out of the first round. This is the 5th finals that I've made on him, and he's real stylish, got a lot of look on soft cow, but he is smart enough to handle a tougher cow. So I just going to cut what I think is a good cow, and I'm confident he can handle it.
The horse is named Metallic Manzel. Sam Good bought him in the yearling sale, and we've had him since then. We've liked him all along. He's been a pretty good horse. He's real smart and pretty easy to work, and made the semis at the Futurity and made the finals at the Bonanza. That's the only 2 shows he's been to. And he's been really good here at this show. He's been real easy to work. I've only worked him light, and just a real nice, smart, easy to ride. Yeah, he's real soft moving, and he stops real nice, and he's just all around nice horse.
Talk to me about how this horse has grown or changed from the Futurity to the Super.
Well, we had some trouble in the Futurity with his breathing. They did some surgery on him right after the Futurity. He was having a lot of trouble breathing. I couldn't hardly work him during the Futurity, and he tried to show good, but he just couldn't catch his breath. And once they fixed that, he's really come on and made the kind of horse we thought he would be.
Paul Dean raised her, and we had her as a 2-year-old, and she's out of Highbrow Super Cat, and of course she's a full sister to Little Rattler, and she was a little more immature as a 3-year-old, but I thought in the last month she started to come on and really show some strong signs of being a really nice mare.
All right.
And then really she did better actually when you got in a show pen with her than she did kind of almost working her at times. And she's just really made a great show horse up to this point. She's just been really quick and really cowy and really smart, and she tries her heart out.
When you're riding her, I mean, she looks like she just has a real low, long move.
You get a little circus, she wants to sweep down there and get so low, just like cows today. You want to make sure she really gets out of there and goes and holds that cow. But as you can see today, I felt like she really did that. She really gritted up and went and held some really tough cows, I felt like, today.
Pedal the Metal is a horse that me and Ashley bred and raised. This horse has been such a beautiful horse from the time he was a weanling. He's been one of Ashley's favorite the whole time.
How has he been able to switch between divisions, between the non-pro and the open?
Well, he's been able to handle it here at the Super Stakes really well because he hasn't had to do that much. We've just worked him on the day he's shown and given him every day in between the day he shows off. So it's been good for him.
What's his personality?
His personality, he's a little bit of an antsy horse. And that's his personality. I mean, he's just been a little bit of an antsy horse, always uneasy about things.
How about his style on a cow?
Well, tonight his style was real good because he was grabbing the cow real strong and he was stopping real strong. So he was easy to ride tonight. Second cow I cut for a long time, and she just wasn't the best of a cow, or I think we would have been in there a lot easier than having to sweat it out.
Well, he was a gift from Corliss and Lewis Baldwin, and when I won the Super Stakes in 10, Lewis took me, the Super Stakes Classic, Lewis took me to breakfast the next morning, and he said, Phil, Corliss and I want to give you a present. And he said, we want to give you an embryo from Don't Look Twice. And I said, wow, thank you. And so we got this stud. We bred her to Dual Ray, and we got this stud, and his nickname is Grundy, which is Lewis's middle name and his wife's name for him when she's not too happy with him. But he's been a really nice horse. We had some growing pains, didn't do too hot at the Futurity, and I went out on him. Marianne made the semis, and she had a little trouble. And then he's come together with it for us at these other shows, and he's kind of coming together for us right now.
He's got a really nice style out there. Explain it to me.
He's got a special mama, and a really good dad. You can't take anything away from Dual Ray or either one of them, but he's similar to his mother. He's got a lot of what she has and a lot of the Dual Ray stuff, and he's a nice horse, and he's going to develop and blossom as he gets older.
Rode Cat and Corn. He's a strong stud, real strong moving horse, real easy to get along with. Sean Flynn actually trained him. I got him a month before the maturity and made the semis on him here, and I've had him since. Real easy horse to get along with, laid back, especially for a stud, and pretty casual about everything. Cowie, really Cowie, real strong moving, big style, just kind of what you want to feel in one.
You made the semis at the fraternity?
Yes, ma'am.
What have you done with him between then and now?
Took him, made the semis at fraternity, and then went to Monroe, wound up second at Monroe on him, made the finals at the Cattleman's on him, and then back to here.
What progress has he made in his own?
He's just getting smarter, just being a show horse, you know. I mean, he's coming like just super trained when I got him for the maturity. I mean, he was the easiest horse I've ever had. I only had one that I was committed to at maturity, and never really had another horse entered. And Sean and Dan called me and asked me if I wanted to try him. Sean had a couple others that he liked better, and I was all in. I love Sean's horses, so it's a real easy transition for me. And like just pet on him is all I mean, he's been easy to work. I mean, he's just trained he's trained,
yeah.
You know. So I mean, he's easy to go show and easy to get along with.
Okay, he's probably the best holder I had in a long time. That colt is. His integrity is really strong, and he's just straight cow horse. He is. If I do my job, he's going to do his. He's just a good horse. He's been a good horse from the word go. Very seldom you get them studs where they want to. You know, sometimes they got other things on their mind, but when he's cutting, he's cutting. He's just a really good horse.
Pretty.
Yeah, he's a beautiful animal too. He sure is. He's just been a good horse all along. I got a full sister to him this year that's a good mare, and I think it's all good.
What do y'all call him?
LT, Little Tough.
Okay.
He's by Woody B. Tough, and he, so far, I think he resembles that old horse about as much as any that we've had, and that's the reason I nicknamed him that. And it just fits him.
Tell me a little bit about his personality. What's unique about it?
I think just his carrying. You got to be real careful with him that you don't get after him very much, because he gets feelings hurt real bad, real quick. Same thing working or on the ground. You just got to be careful. When you do correct him, you better correct him pretty right, and you just got to be very careful what you do to him. He's real sensitive. He sure is.
How is he to be around disposition?
Oh, he just loves everybody. Yeah, he sure does.